Hello, my name is Allison Mason, and this is my senior year at Campbellsville University at No Education Center in Somerset. And just a little about me, I am 21 years old, here soon to be 22, and I work at a public library. In my role there, I just work a few days a week, and I'm a children's librarian. Certain days out of the week, I read to kindergartners, to preschoolers, and occasionally Head Start students. I'm also over homeschool programs, summer reading programs, and holiday programs where I read to the kids and we produce crafts for them to do. And we just get to see the kids and enjoy them. And some of my experience of working with kids is my senior year of high school. I worked as an after-school tutor with first grade, second, and third grade, but I mainly stayed in first grade, and I helped the teacher who was doing their spelling words and the reading that they had to do for the week. I did that my entire senior year, and then after I graduated, I started my job at the library, and I've been there for 4 years. I have always wanted to be a teacher. I decided I wanted to be one when I was in the first grade because I had a wonderful teacher. Her name was Miss Patricia, and I have been very fortunate to work with her during my clinical hours. And she was just great. She just showed me what a true teacher was. And just, she was great, and I wanted to be just like her. So, in my hometown, I live in Albany, Kentucky, and in my hometown, it's either teaching or nursing, and I am not someone who could go into nursing. So, throughout my time at the library, really reading to the kids, you really do get to know them. And even though I just read to them, I have seen how important the platform of a teacher is to those kids. This year especially, I have seen that some of the kids don't come from the best homes, and some do not have very good home lives. They don't have the best clothing. Some of them are very unfortunate compared to other children. And I have seen how important it is for someone to be there for them, to be a role model for them, and to just show them that they are loved and appreciated. And that's hopefully what I can do with my role as a teacher, because I just love them all so much. Every kid that comes through the library, I just love them and I enjoy them. And, I think it's always important for teachers to not just teach the basic math, science, reading, writing, things like that. They also need to teach that every student is cared for and that they're loved and appreciated and that they're all going to do big things in this world. And I also think it's important for them to know that every student is loved and that they've got better things coming their way. And so if I can use that platform as a teacher, I think I'll be doing okay rather than just teaching my normal subjects. So that is all I've got to say. So I hope you all have a good day. Bye. Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about greater than, less than, and equal to. So we are going to use these 3 cards to help us determine if a set of objects or a set of numbers are going to be greater, less, or equal to one another. And so this is our greater than card, and our less than card, and our equal to. So our greater and less than are these little alligator faces. And so just a little helpful hint with your less than, we are going to determine which way an L is shaped, okay? Which way does an L open? Is it this way? Or is it this way? It's this way, right? Okay, so this L also helps us determine that this is our left hand. So L is also for left hand and is also for less than. Okay, so if you ever get confused, you can use your L to help you determine if it's less than. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to see between our 2 numbers on each side of our paper if it's going to be less than, equal to, or greater than. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to write this a little bit better. So we're going to have our first number is 5. Okay. And our second number is 7. Now, we're first going to determine which set of numbers is greater, meaning which one is bigger than the other one. Okay? Is 7 less than 5 or is it greater than 5? Because they don't look the same. They don't look equal to me. So we can go ahead and rule that one out. Okay? So, which comes first? 5 or 7? We can determine that 5 comes first, meaning that 7 would be our greatest number, right? You can use your fingers to count if you need to. So we're going to go ahead and take our greater than and stick it on our tape here that we have in the middle, and we're going to determine from what we put together that 7 is greater than 5. Okay? So now we're going to do a different one. Right, let's make the numbers a little bit bigger to see how well we do, okay? So we're going to have 25 and 36. Those seem like good numbers to me. Okay? Now, which one is less than? Use your L if you have to. We're going to determine which one is less than. Is 35 less than 36? Or is 36 less than 5? If you need to, start from 20 and begin counting up and see which one comes first. Does 25 come first or does 36 come first? So we can determine that 2 is smaller than 3. So the 25 will come first, meaning it's going to be less than 36. So we're going to take our less than card and we're going to stick it right here in the middle of our paper, okay? So we can determine that 25 is less than 36. All right? So now what we're going to do, we're going to do one more example. Let's see which one. We're going to make these numbers even bigger just to see how well we do. So we're going to take a big number like 150, okay? And also 150. Now, are those numbers greater, less, or equal to one another? They've got the same numbers, so that has to mean that they have the same amount and that they are equal. So we're going to put our equal sign right here in the middle of our paper. And so you guys are going to have a few worksheets to do over, greater than, less than, and equal to. And you will also have your own little cutouts of your squares so you can help determine if they're greater, less, or equal. But instead of numbers, we are going to be using objects. And these objects come in suckers, umbrellas, cups, envelopes, and some more cups. So there's going to be 2 of those, okay? And so, let's take this down out of the way, and we'll go ahead and get our next one put up. So let's get this piece of paper put up for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and do an example like what we're going to do on our homework, okay? So let's see. Let's do something simple. Let's say we have 3 cats. Let's just draw out a cat right here. It's not the best cat, but we have 1 cat, and then we have a cat over here, but we also have another one over here. So, how many cats? We have 3 cats, 1 on each side, 1 on this side and 2 on this side. Which amount of cats is greater than the other one? So, is 2 more than 1 or is 2 less than 1? 2 is greater, right? Because 1, 2. So 2 is bigger. So we're going to go ahead and take our greater than sign, and we're going to stick it right here in the middle, okay? So 2 cats are greater than 1 cat. All right, let's do one more. Let's say we have 3 basketballs and 4 basketballs. So let's draw them out real fast. Now, which one is going to go in our middle? Or which one's less? Let's do that one. Which one is less? Are 4 basketballs less than 3? Or is 3 basketballs less than 4? Let's see. We hold up 3 fingers. We can determine that 3 comes first, right? 3, 4. So 4 has 1 more than 3. So we can determine that 3 is less than 4. Okay? So let's take our less than sign and stick it right here in the middle so we can determine that 3 is less than 4. Okay, let's do one more. And we're going to see if these are going to be greater than, less than, or equal. So we're going to have 1 tree. Okay. Let's make it 2 trees. We'll draw 2 trees. So we have 2 trees on this side. And we have how many trees on this side? 1, 2. So we have 2 trees on that side. So can 2 be greater than 2? Or can 2 be less than 2? Are those the only ones left, or would they be equal? We have 1, 2 on this side, and we have 1, 2 on this side. So that means that the trees are equal. So we can decide that 2 equals 2. So that is our lesson for today. We determined greater than, less than, or equal to. So let's go over really quickly. How can we determine if one set of objects or a set of numbers are greater than? It depends on which way our mouth is opening, okay? So 2 is greater than 1. For less than, we know that 3 is less than 4, and that 2 is equal to 2, meaning when the numbers are the same on both sides, that makes them equal.